Hi, ECF. Hope you're doing well. Hey, so we are narrowing it down to the final part of the formal transition that's been happening since February 1, where on May 23rd, the morning of, I'll be passing the leadership torch to Joseph. Not that he hadn't already taken it up somewhat, but we're going to do this formally during our 10 o'clock service on Sunday morning on the 23rd. And first of all, you've just done a great job so far. I know there's been a lot of things being thrown at you, and I have not been nearly as visible, which is kind of part of the plan. But it's been fun to kind of be in the background, kind of helping you. And I know one of the things that's really impressed me is the number of people, even during COVID, that you've been able to meet with, either by Zoom or in a park or at their home or whatever. And so as you talk to people at ECF, this amazing church, what are you hearing? And just what are you hearing?
Yeah, I think just the hunger for community, the hunger for being back together, the desire for relationship. And as you know, this last year has just been a time with society kind of pushing a lot of different perspectives and always feeling like you have to fit into this camp or that camp. But I think what I'm seeing and what I'm sensing, what people are talking about, is just this desire to kind of get back to whatever the new normal looks like as we move through this time and hopefully get to a place where we can be back in person in ways that we haven't been for this last year or so. One of the other things that I get asked about relatively frequently is about the Parkers and what this next season and this phase looks like.
They're all asking you. No one's asking me that.
That's right. Yeah, for some reason they want to know, what's going on, what's in store as the season comes up.
I think a lot of people think I'm moving to California because I just absolutely am smitten by my granddaughter, but that is not in the plan. Our plan is the same as it was when I made the announcement on September 22nd, 2019, is that our plan is we're staying here. Yeah. And we're going to be involved with this church. The elders have graciously agreed and you have agreed that could be a good thing. Yeah. And we look forward to seeing what that looks like. But I also look forward to not holding that torch of leadership as you're going to be holding. Mm-hmm. And I look forward, and I've called Joseph, my pastor, for a very specific reason. It is kind of weird for you and for me a little bit. But I do that very specifically because, I look to you like that. And I feel like that God's literally ordaining you for a time such as this for this church. And that's been our plan. And so I don't see any reason to not stick with it. Now, we did a lot of research, as you know. We read through the book Next, which is case studies in the United States about churches being in transition. We talked to a lot of people that have been through this outside of our church, and we really are taking some cues from them about how we did the transition, right? Yeah. And one of the things that has really been highly recommended is, in order to give you plenty of space to really stretch and not be dependent, so to speak, although I'm always there for you, is to take a few months and really kind of hold back. So Suzette and I are going to kind of hold back for a few months. We're still going to be around, but we're not probably as involved. Right. And then the elders, I went and just say, hey, listen, this has just been I've been on the leadership for this church for 20 years, and I'd like to exercise my sabbatical that our bylaws offer from the eldership for the next 9 to 12 months, and they've graciously agreed to that. And so it's going to give us a chance to kind of find our place in ministry. And I know that I'm going to be going to Kenya. I think you might be going with me in September to teach with Greg Ishmael, and we're going to be doing some of that and just kind of doing some things that I wanted to do. And I'm going to be pouring myself back into some of my business ventures a little bit. And so anyway, that's really what's going on.
Yeah. It's exciting to hear. I think one of the first things that someone told me, a mentor of mine, when I took this job was, normally you wouldn't want the previous guy to stick around, but if anybody can do it, Joseph, you and Dave can do it. And so just that encouragement to know that this transition has been great, and that really, we're being really intentional about that. So it's important for you, the church, to just know Dave, Suzette, they're sticking around. They're gonna be here. Dave's going to take a little break from the teaching team, so probably not see you a lot this summer, but coming back in the fall, just re-engaging and teaching on Sunday mornings as the team schedules that.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, great. So hey, church, want to encourage you just one more time. Dave mentioned the morning of May 23rd, the official transition ceremony, but that evening at Life Community Church, we're going to be meeting just to celebrate what God has done and is continuing to do. through the Parkers, but also just in the life and the body of the church at ECF. So please consider joining us. There is going to be a live stream option for that service as well. Hey, hope you have a wonderful week as you go out, as Zach challenged us this last week, as the hands and the feet of Jesus Christ, leading other people to the truth. Have a great week. Thanks.